Well, I think coming to North Bay was the best business decision that the battalion made. I think we've been very warmly received here. The city's been wonderful, both in terms of the municipal government and the fans, and it's given us a look into what Major Junior Hockey is all about between the team and the community, which we didn't see previous to that because of a struggle to get support.
The support in the Gateway City has been strong in the first 3 seasons, and the bond between the team and its fans continues to grow. General Manager and Head Coach Stan Butler has a unique relationship with owner Scott Abbott, built on loyalty and trust. It's a friendship that started when Butler was coaching the Wexford Raiders.
I met Stan originally when I had a Tier 2 team in Caledon, the Caledon Canadians, which I owned from '92 through '98. And he was coaching the Wexford Raiders in the opposite league in our first season of '92-'93, but we did face each other in a tournament at one point. And then the following year I switched leagues because I was upset with the lack of discipline and rules observance in the league we were in. So I went to the independent league, which of course the previous year we called the Outlaw League. Depended on which side of the fence you were on at the time. So Stan coached the Wexford Raiders against the Caledon Canadians. I met him through that. He then joined the Oshawa Generals for 2 years and then was in Prince George. And when I got the battalion expansion franchise, which was awarded in December '96 to start play in '98, I interviewed 7 or 8 candidates. But Stan was always very high on the list and got the job. For one thing, he was available to work the year before we started play to head up the scouting operation for both the expansion draft and the OHL priority selection at our first season. Stan is, in my view, the best talent evaluator in hockey, certainly in Ontario and probably in Canada. And he knows, he's a former high school teacher and vice principal, so he knows teenagers too. So I think he's eminently qualified for the job, and he's put competitive teams on the ice every year since our expansion season when we went 8-57-3. But the following year we made the playoffs. The year after that we won a playoff series for the first time, and we're recognized as a very good team pretty much out of the gate, and he's continued to turn over rosters and produce competitive teams.
So competitive that the North Bay Battalion made it all the way to the OHL finals in their first year here in North Bay. We asked Scott what he thought about the 2013 playoff run.
The only way it could have been better, I said, is if we had won the series in Game 6 at home on May 11th, which would have been 20 years to the day since the Centennials beat the Detroit Junior Red Wings in the final. That would have been movie script quality stuff. But it was fabulous, yes. I mean, we couldn't have asked for more. It was a phenomenal season, and it was a fairy tale story, really, for the team and for the fans, I think.
The thought of one day becoming Memorial Cup champions is something Abbott has dreamt about and hopes to one day fulfill here in North Bay.
Well, obviously it would be very, very significant and important because that's what you try to do. That's the ultimate goal. I think it also would mean we'd be on day one of trying to do it again because when you get it once, I'm sure you want to get it again, and not many teams can do that. But you have to. It's very difficult to win. First, you got to win your league, and then you've got to win a tournament, at least as currently constituted. And that's tough. You got to be healthy, and you got to be playing at the top end of your game, and probably got to get some breaks as well, because there's a lot of puck luck involved. So you got to seize the moment when that door opens, and that's tough to do. But it would be very exciting, and it's something we want to keep working towards.
For the OHL Tonight, I'm Joey Rusi.